Alright. So Ascension 8 with the Silent. Things are starting to get difficult. All enemies are harder to kill. I assume that means they have a higher HP. We could take Greed, a lead paperweight, or remove a card with the Precise Scissors. Okay, so Greed is going to get a very early payoff there. Potentially, and then yeah, there's a couple of elites on the path. Or optionally 3. Could also look at the colourless cards, which I think are pretty good. But honestly, I do like taking a Greed here. Yeah, I just think that overall this is the strongest, having had a run previously. Let's see. Okay, Seapunk, I believe, definitely had less HP last time I had them with a lower Ascension. Okay. Yep, just defend. Can't deal any damage, so might as well. This is a win. Right, Ricochet and Untouchable, 2 good Sly options, and Snake Bite I have found to be quite useful at certain points. I'm going to try Ricochet. Ricochet. See if we can get some sort of Sly build going. I think we naturally want to get in that vein with the curse in our deck. Sorry, the extra curse in our deck. So if we can possibly get ourselves into a draw discard situation, that would be really nice. So here, I think I'm going to buy this Expose. I do like its remove artifact and block ability. We could buy Orichalcum, Centennial Puzzle, or the Kifuda, which we can enchant up to 3 cards with a joint, which means they gain 3 block. Noticeably with this one, it's not any specific card, so we could attach it to an attack, for example, and then probably even go and remove a defend. So I think I like that, and probably the Centennial Puzzle. Can we afford that and the Expose? That's the question. So 180, 418, 42, no, so we can't afford both relics and the Expose. We can remove the defend instead, right? If we go Kifuda, go 1 on neutralize, 1 on ricochet, 1 on a strike. Buy the Expose, remove a defend. We can also look at purchasing another card here, maybe another Ricochet. So we've definitely got some Sly options. Okay, let's go and do this. Suppose we probably just want to make sure we block here, yes. Cool. Not sure we want any of these. I think I will skip. Question is, do we want to go this way and look at potentially 3 elites? 1 fewer upgrade, but another shock, which we might not necessarily want. Let's go this way. Let's see if we can't deal more than our fair share to the elites here. So the Kafuda proving to be pretty useful here early on. Yeah, this is a win. Alright, explosive potion, very nice. Memento Mori actually works really well in a draw discard deck, so we'll take it. Right, what we got here? Exhaust your hand, draw 10 cards for a potion. Or obtain the Fresnel Lens. Whenever you add a card that gains block, enchant it with Nimble. Lose 13 max, we don't lose any HP, I think that's probably good. Okay, so we could then immediately offset that loss with the Chosen Cheese, or we can look at common cards, of which we know 2 we definitely want. In acrobatics, and the name of the other one has briefly escaped me. It is prepared, yeah. So these 2 cards, probably what we're looking for. And also, you know, if worst comes to it, we find 2 block cards that are pretty good. Yeah, so here we go, and there's a prepared. So actually these 2 work very nicely together in what we're trying to do. Great, pocket watch, pretty good, pretty good. Although eventually I'm not seeing us make a huge use of this. Right, excellent. Let's hit, block, hit. To keep our eye out for the strike that's got the 3 block there. Okay. That's going to be us through this fight. No trouble. So Shadow Meld is very good, but I'm not sure we need it right now. Tactician, adding energy. I think that'd be good if we had more draw and discard effects. And obviously Dash gets the Nimble ability, so I think we'd probably pick that up just because it does have that ability. Right, gain 6 block each time we have a power from the Permafrost. We haven't got any powers as yet. Okay, first elite. Okay, so the Terra Eel has now got 150 HP, noticeably. Whereas previously it had 140, I believe. Okay. Okay, we get a pocket watch here. Pocket watch again. Okay, take them down to 60. Get made vulnerable. Somewhat unfortunate that we haven't drawn either prepared or survivor here. I think we'll go with dash and strike. Take some damage. Okay, nice. Let's take off the ricochet. Bring down their HP to almost dead. But yeah, reasonably happy with how this fight went. Alright, we get Candelabra at the start of your second turn, gain 2 energy. It's pretty good. Compare very well with the Pocket Watch, that in fact. I'm going to take the block potion over the speed potion. And here, acrobatics. Even though the deflect gets nimble, we definitely want that draw discard. And I actually think rather than upgrading the attacks, I think prepared is like most important for the extra draw and the extra discard. It can be pretty nice indeed. So here we're probably going to use the explosive ampule. Okay. One hitting them all there, very interesting. Do you want to do this again? Okay, well, not the best, but... in fact, I'm going to wait until next turn to play that. So it's not going through the block. Yeah, I think we go on this guy. Hold on. Oh, no, yeah, that will kill you. Although we can actually play all of these thanks to Candelabra, so let's just do this and then this. It's not worked out how I wanted. So taking a little bit more damage there. But they are all very low now, at least. Okay, prepared finally. Getting its chance to shine. We're full blocking this, so let's attack here and attack here. He's already got the buff. Right, acrobatics. Okay, cool. Get replacement potion, we get the anchor. It's very, very nice. And we can take Flick Flack. And also go for the third elite, I think. No reason to say no to that. Yeah, just get the full block on. Okay, I want to get the Fat Gremlin because they've stole 40 gold from us. Alright, very nice. Get our gold back. Well laid plans. Okay. Yep. Well laid plans there, just working really well because we can hold certain cards, Sly cards. So with Sly you've got payoffs and enablers, right? And well laid plans helps you to hold on to both. So you can draw what you need when you need it. Right, we got the Skulking Colony. We can only deal a maximum of 20 HP to it each turn. I believe this has got 5 more HP than I've seen before. I've seen 20. I've definitely seen 79 previously. So we play Ricochet. And I think well-laid plans. Memento Mori's fine. Let's hold on to the other Ricochet. Okay, Candelabra looking pretty good. Just full block and do that. Hold on to a strike. Okay. So we've got nothing in the draw pile. So prepared, excellent. Hitting the Ricochet there. And yeah, we'll just hold on to the dash, because we've maxed the damage we can do this turn. Okay, Survivor and a Flick Flack. And then the dash. And we get to full block. Hold on to Memento Mori. We should be able to win next turn. Yeah. Cool. Okay, Vajra. Very nice, very nice. Could take a Footwork. I think that's going to help with our damage, like the combination of that picking up the Vajra, a Footwork going in to help with even more block on top of the nimble cards that we're getting. Thanks to the Fresnel Lens. Frezzy Lesney. So I think we probably want to upgrade damage now. We've sort of got a relatively decent package. Yeah, I think we just hold here, get a pocket watch. Let's play Footwork. Acrobatics, get rid of that. Okay, I'm just going to hold the Expose for another turn or two, I think. Yeah, this is what we wanted. Guess we hold on to the Greed. Question is, do we want to draw more? I think we probably do. It's better than dealing just 7. And we hold Survivor. So, didn't draw any of the cards we wanted. Good news is we get Acrobatics with 2 Ricochets in there next turn. I think now is the time for Expose. Survivor, discarding Untouchable, and that's going to full block. Right, the lose 6 HP, I need to remember this, is it goes through block, right? Oh, he's intangible, so let's just get rid of those 2. Hold the Memento Mori. Okay. This is a big turn. We need a lot of damage. Hold the Survivor. Okay. Think we should be alright now. Although it is going to be quite close. Just Just need to draw well, please. Come on. Okay, well. There we go. Exactly what we needed. Excellent. Okay. So, Malaise, as we know, is pretty good. Murder, an interesting one. 1 damage and 1 additional damage for each card drawn in this combat. Works nicely with Pocket Watch. Works well with generally what we're doing. Assassinate is just a good card, like I think it's fine. Don't necessarily think it's what we want now though, and Malaise, very nice card. But I think we're going to take the murder. Yeah. Right, let's go in here and see what we can get from Darv. Snecko Eye. Okay. I think this is pretty good because generally our Sly cards are expensive anyway. The only real downside is the couple of 0 costs in Prepared, which is an enabler obviously, but we've got 2 other cards in Acrobatics and Survivor which enable. But it's going to complement the murder well. Don't think we want an empty cage here. Black Star potentially. But honestly, I think Snecko Eye is pretty much a good card for us. Yeah, because these 2 cost Sly cards and can just be drawn as 0 and we can just play them. So, right, let's have a little look at where we want to go. Just a quick scan. So yeah, I think this sort of corner looks pretty good. That's all right though. More upgrade heavy, fewer elites. We've got this shop here, which we do want with 300 odd gold. And then, yeah, we can just, it seems like it's quite a straightforward, let's go that way. Right, decent, decent. So already murder's worth 11. We'll play out this defender now. Prepared is enabling some free cards. And acrobatics as well. And just the murder. It's a pretty decent turn 1. Pretty decent. This will play well laid. No, we just win. Haze. Dash again though. Let's go with the haze. Think Ricochet here, just because we are definitely full blocking. Right. Okay. Right, GG. I'll be fine with 1 backflip in the deck, I think. Just even more card draw for the murder. Take another untouchable. Dagger throw. Unsettling Lamp. First time I've seen this, I think. Unsettling Lamp. Each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double its effect. So that applies to Expose. It applies to Neutralize. It applies to Haze. That's interesting. It's actually very interesting with the poison build. don't really have that at the moment. Probably, honestly, just remove a strike. And we could toolbox. Yeah, we can't use this and this. Which I think we would have done had we got, like, the extra, what, 17 more gold? 16 more gold. But yeah, I think just getting rid of one of our worst cards. Take a toolbox. It's always pretty solid, I think. Yeah, and we'll carry on with our 3 elite plan. Seems to have been working so far. Seeker Strike. Choose one of 3 cards in your draw pile, add it to your hand. Flash of Steel, Thinking Ahead. I think we'll take the Thinking Ahead. Yeah, let's just go up to you. Right, let's put the Expose back. Survive a Ricochet. Cool. Good turn 1. Definitely got the acrobatics. Haze here is perfect. So Prepared could potentially draw both Untouchable and Ricochet, but equally it could draw Strike Defend. And then we are not full blocking. So I think we're probably better off just Defend and then Murder, try and chip away at the one that's buffing itself. Okay. Let's get this one because it's buffing for a second time. Probably just have to play the Untouchable and we'll get a Pocket Watch, so we'll have 10 cards in hand next turn. Okay, cool. Through that one very nicely. Don't need a second well-laid plans, particularly not now with the Snecko Eye, right? We're just drawing through the deck well enough. Snecko Eye, Pocket Watch, doing pretty well, right? First elite of Act 2, and it is the Infested Prism. Getting 4 vigor. Your next attack deals additional damage, so 4 extra damage. Play the top card, or we can Secret Technique. I think I like Secret Technique here. Yeah, because we can just go and fetch like acrobatics here. That seems pretty nice. So yeah, let's just do that. Even though we're only going to draw 1 card, I think it's worth it for this. And then we can Prepared, play Haze and Flip Flag. We are going to take a bit of damage, but we've started chipping away very nicely. Okay, let's go with the Expose first. Get some Touchable. Alright, who's Prepared? Get rid of the Greed. Yeah, this is where the Murder is going to be really important. Let's hold the survivor, I suppose. Hold the ricochet. Right, murder gets us there in the end. One colourless. Suppose they should have thought about using a block potion in that. Lantern is nice with the Snecko-Eye. I think we keep the potions we got. Reflex we'll take. Yeah, there's no point upgrading the murder now. Slight extra 3 card draws. Haze for more poison, acrobatics for another card draw. Yeah, let's go with the ricochet. I think that's probably the best with our one point of strength. Let's play a shockwave here, right? Whenever you play a card, lose 1 strength and dexterity this turn. Uh-oh. Completely negating all our strength in the end. Yeah, so the idea being we need to win in as few cards as possible, so murder's looking pretty good here, right? Yeah, nice. Alright, great. And skip all those. Don't think we need a second backflip. A blood vial is very good. Just going to help out with the healing. So we don't really want to lose 9 HP going into this. The Metamorphosis isn't really going to do anything, that's the problem. But 25 heal is, so... yeah. A random card in your draw pile gains replay 2. Let's go with that. Okay, the footwork hit there is pretty good. Wait, 14, 24. So I'm happy just to play the Flick Flack. Oh, okay, a second murder is actually really useful for us. It would have been good if we'd drawn the other murder as well, but wasn't to be, unfortunately. Let's go well-laid. Dash. So that's 14, 20, 28. So we only take 3. Gonna put the expose on the front guy. Let's hold one of these strikes, I guess. Yeah, so we're fine taking 3. Right, footwork twice. Let's try and get this back guy dead if we can. Yeah. Just block, block, block. We'll hold the neutralize even though it's horrendous cost. Right, great. Vulnerable potion would be nice. Oddly smooth stone's very good. Mirage. Don't think we want Mirage or the Poison Stab. Is this Vulnerable Potion better? I think it might be slightly better than the Block Potion now. Right, let's go and upgrade Haze. Just an extra bit of poison come in. We'll just have the panache, I guess. So 2 more cards for panache. Not sure we want this Ricochet right now. We'll just play the Expose. Get our full grip on. Okay, so Murder's going to deal 60. Isn't quite going to be enough. So 4 times 7, we're going to take 12. Right. GG. Festive Pop at the start of each combat deal 9 damage to all enemies. It's just very average, but not unwelcome, I guess. Whenever you draw a card during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Speedster. Yeah, sort of. I don't think we need it though. Okay, let's have a little look and see. Alright, well, this one. Okay, and here. 30 gold, Touch of Insanity. Choose a card in your hand, it's free to play, and add a rare card. So another Murder, I think, is fine. Take that over the draw. Probably happy to just rest here. I think there's anything that desperately needs an upgrade, right? So, yeah. Into the Kaiser Crab. Let's go with Thinking Ahead, because we know that that's going to help Murder. Using the haze there. I'm gonna prepared so we can do the ricochet. Alright. It's pretty good turn 1. Yeah, I think with the 2 murders now we should be alright in terms of damage. We just need to stave off bad attacks. Okay, that's, yeah, it's not worked out the way I wanted it to. Never mind. So dash, that's another 17 block. Let's just play this, see what we get. Oh, some very bad attacks, but never mind. Okay, backflip very obviously there. Full grip from the pocket watch. Okay, so we can Survivor and Haze. Prepared, Ricochet and Reflex. Play Untouchable, Ricochet, and turn around. Yep, and with full block. Right, double free murder, please. Alright, well, one cost murder's pretty good. Although it's not going to kill the one that we want it to. Not without this vulnerable potion. So 8, 98, 85, hold on. That's exactly enough. Block for 25 and take 15. There's nothing here that's really going to help if we acrobatics into and flip the untouchable. Unless we get a 1 or 0 cost prepared, it's not going to be very good for us. So I think we just do this. And unfortunately suck it up a bit. Okay. Well, we get there. We get there. Any of these? I think the only one we could realistically consider is Malaise. I don't think we certainly haven't got enough weak in the deck for tracking, so let's go like this. Let's not think about our act until we've seen what we're getting. So gain an energy at the start of each turn, powers cost 1 more. How many powers do we actually have? Well-laid plans. And that's it. So that's probably going to be our pick. Oh no, footwork as well. Whistle, 33, stun the enemy, choose 3 text to add. Well, that's just never going to work for us. So I think it's going to be clearly the spiked gauntlets for extra energy. Oh, and there's a very clear path up the front here, in my opinion. Go this sharp, probably remove a strike, and then yeah, just continue up this way. There's not a lot of optionality in that route though, that's the only issue I would say. But it does have a good spread of campfires and elites. So yeah, I think we're going to take the spike gauntlets and just be happy with it. See the ultimate strike. Yep, get a full draw. Yeah. Block and malaise. Let's get the reflex. Okay. So that's 20 and 47, that's going to win. Cool. Don't want any of them. Alright, so we see. Could take Sling of Courage. Certainly would help get us through these elite fights, but I honestly do just think probably removing a card is best. Just a quick look at other things. Dagger Throw, Ricochet, so all the Sly cards and enablers. Ultimate Defend, I do like as a card, but probably not right now. Rend, 5 damage, deal 15, it deals additional 5 for each unique debuff. So we can add weak and vulnerable, and poison. The chances of them being weak and vulnerable and having poison are low. It's not a bad card. I think the upgrade on it's pretty good though. 3 on both of those numbers is very nice. So we could take another reflex, which I think we will do. Get rid of strike, buy this other reflex. Seems very good. Beatdown, play 3 random attacks from your discard pile. Mayhem, play this up. Oh, secret weapon. Let's take secret weapon. Flick Flack. Yeah, it's fine. We full blocked anyway. Okay, yeah, I think we're just fairly easily winning this. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter which one we do. Okay, GG. Yep, don't want any of these. Let's take an event. The Battle-Worn Dummy. Let's just do the second one. Because there are some upgrades where it really, like if the upgrades hit murder, we don't really mind. Like it doesn't do anything for us, does it? Like some of them, most of them are good though, right? There's only really those. Yeah, there's only really the murders and the metamorphosis. So we've got 3 bad hits for this, but we should be able to beat a 150 HP dummy. I don't think we quite have the damage for 300. Lethal Humiliation. is what I've not actually failed this yet, but I can imagine that it's probably death is what we're getting. 75 HP for a potion. We've got 2 potions. Let's go with this. We should be fine. Let's take production. Should be pretty decent. Let's play that first. Get the 0 costs out of the hand. Okay, we'll play the expensive Ricochet. Draw some more cards. Another Ricochet. Guess neutralize. Murder. Metamorphosis. Okay. Yep. Should be alright next turn. Okay. Alright, yeah, I mean it hit 2 cards that we want to upgrade, so happy with that. Secret weapon again, probably. Got no draw discard. What we can do here though is play Metamorphosis and get the free Predator. Probably should have footwork first there, right? Whoops. Right, still we only take 1. Start with a haze. Ricochet. Glad to actually get the backstab out of the hand. Just play out the melees. Oof, okay. Even with the melees. Okay, we are going to draw into Untouchable. If we just prepared now, so I think that's fine. Okay, yep, we've done pretty well here. Yep, got the blocks in. Okay, cool. Alright, GG. Pendulum. Whenever you shove your draw pile, draw an extra card. That's pretty good for us. Clary Extract draws an extra card each turn. I think I like that over the Touch of Insanity. Another Acrobatics, great. Yes, 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 get in the deck. Okay, so what do we particularly want to upgrade? Momentum Ori. Dash, backflip. We just upgrading Sly cards. Who's the boss? The boss is the Queen. Flick flag, that's fine. Cloak Clasp, decent, damn it. Block. Golden Axe. Also pretty good. Right, we definitely need to kill this guy immediately. Yeah, because the Ethereal is just really going to be nasty. Although actually works really well on the greed. Right, so if we just play the murder now, he is going to die. And defend, neutralize. Let's just play that to get it out of the deck. Okay, so we take a little damage. Oof. Okay. Yep, take a bit of damage again. Yeah, the 2 murders definitely giving us. First time you gain block from a card each combat, double it. Excellent. Energy potion, probably. Don't need any of those. Well, we're never going to get anything from this. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it to put in your hand. Alright, let's do that, because it will be very good. We can footwork, survivor, murder now. Oh, I didn't even realise we were taking damage that time. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Alright, something that's free. Free murder. Yep, can get value from this. And the ricochet's fine. Right, GG. Calculated gamble. Not so convinced, actually. No, I think it's good. And we can actually upgrade it. Although if we upgrade it and it comes out 3 cost, it's not great, is it? So let's just leave that. And let's upgrade, like, Malaise. So it actually still does something, even if we spend all our energy. Panache or Bomb. Let's just play the Panache. Probably shouldn't have discarded Calculated Gamble there, but never mind. Hold the 1-cost survivor. Just strike. Hold the free defend. Get a full grip. Okay. Still full block, just... Oh no, not quite. Take 2. Hold this untouchable. Yeah, get all those burns. I think just draw me one of the murders and we're good. It's the big hit now though, 45. Just neutralize. We're good. Let's hold that strike. Okay. Thank you, murder. Unceasing Top is never going to see any use. I will take a Tools of the Trade and a final event. Why not? Turns out to be a fight anyway. Every 10 cards you draw to gain an energy. Yes, please. Don't even think I want to play that. Okay. Okay. Okay, flick flank. Yeah, murder is gonna be enough. Heart of Iron, no, we're okay. Don't need any of these. Think we can just rest, in all honesty. Probably just the dramatic here, it's not the best for us. Haze and flick flack, inflict maximum damage. Let's just do the extra draw. just play that on the queen. Just a big malaise is really going to help us out. Okay, I think tools, footwork may be better. Yeah, let's play the footwork. Ready to gamble now. I'm fine playing the untouchable there. Right, flick, flack, murder, reflex, ditch the bad strike. Can just put tools of the trade in play now. Cloak clasp helping us out there. Yeah, okay. Wow, it's pretty bad, but we still managed to full block. Guess we dash. We're gonna take a big hit here. Ouch. Okay, the murders really do things now, right? 121 twice. So hold free murder. Gotta play it for 92, right? Gonna hold this defend. Hold the murder. Let's hope we draw a 3-1. Okay, well that's GG. Excellent stuff. And through Ascension 8 we go. Alright, 2,232 GG, Ascension 9 unlocked.